We're focusing ourselves on what impact does this health crisis, or what impact is it going to have on our financial and economic way of life? How do we continue to support ourselves, to support our economy, and keep our economy moving? Because it has an impact there. But also, we also want to focus ourselves on what is going to happen after. Critically, we all recognize that the volume of business has gone down, and we need to ensure that we have cash flows to be able to keep ourselves afloat as we go through these trying times. So I think I can say that today we have agreed that all verified pending bills, monies owed by government to business, we are mobilizing ourselves to ensure that all of these are paid within 30 days so that we help and support that particular movement. We have also said, again, to help improve your cash flows and keep your businesses afloat, that all pending VAT refunds should also be cleared within 30 days. So that, again, we have accepted and understood. And we hope that by those and other interventions, what are we looking from you? We are looking from you to help ensure that our people remain employed. Again, as has been stated, we all recognize that the majority of our people live on the basis of their daily wage. And we need to all see what we can do to ensure that they are engaged in order for them to be able to sustain their families. We don't want to see that crashing down, because again, that's going to be a problem for all of us. So we do hope that, yes, you will take a hit, we will take a hit, but together we must protect the social fabric of our society, which is keeping our people gainfully employed and engaged. As government also, we will ensure that our safety net program, cash transfers to our most vulnerable groups, is not only continued but stepped up to include, even possibly as we now go forward, even the urban poor, yeah? Because they are the ones who are going to be having also a very big direct negative impact from all of this. So these are things that we are working on, working together with our development partners to see how we can continue. So these are things that we shall continue to do. We're putting aside an additional 1 billion shillings to hire more health workers who will be able to support those ones who are already out there doing the best that they can to protect and safeguard life. As you are all aware, we had put a ban on government holding their meetings in hotels, and we had said only government institutions should be the ones hosting various seminars and etc. by government. Again, we have lifted that temporarily, right? So it's not, yeah? At least until this is over, so that at least our hotel beds get some occupancy, and we are able to, and you in turn are able to keep your workers employed. So we are going to lift that, at least until we are over this particular hurdle and our tourism sector is back on its feet.
Our overriding focus has been to how do we continue to maintain jobs and livelihoods in spite of what's happening, protect the SMEs, ensure business and supply chain continuity, prioritize the health and safety of our employees, communities and healthcare workers, mobilize its capabilities and resources, maintain highest ethical standards, avoid moral hazard traps such as price hikes or producing or distributing lower quality products, disseminating clear and accurate information frequently, and promote social stability. So those have been our guiding principles as we have worked and said, we as a private sector, we as the Kenyans, what can we do? And so what we're doing at KEPSA is more like a situation room. So we are getting businesses to volunteer with the different services and goods, also looking at those economic mitigations, which are mentioned, and then also the health side of things, how do we need to take care? So that's how we're operating. So we're looking at ourselves as part of the essential services in this season. So we're not going to close, we're going to continue working until everything is done.
As you recall, in September last year, we concluded the demonetization of our currency relating to the old generation 1,000 banknotes. That matter was concluded, and as a consequence, something like 7.3 billion worth of banknotes never came back to the system. That generally would have been held by people who, for whatever reason, did not want to subject themselves to the checks that were in place. So most likely, this was money that may have been illicitly acquired through the various channels that that we have talked about in other fora. So as a consequence, this amount, 7.4 billion, from our perspective in the central bank, is a windfall. A windfall, exceptional revenue that over the last 54 years of the central bank, we've never received this amount. And we obviously do not expect to receive it. It was not something that you could say we even had we budgeted for. And secondly, this is an amount that you can say most likely came from some element of government. So at a minimum, from our perspective, it's something that obviously needs to go back to support Wanjiko and to support the general operations that our population would be looking at. So, Your Excellency, consequently, and also appreciating that the central bank is on a stronger financial footing than it was, let's say, end of last year, because of certain decisions we took at the end of last year. As a consequence, this morning, the board of the Central Bank of Kenya sat and decided to provide the government with a check of exactly that amount, 7.4 billion Kenya shillings. And I'm pleased, Your Excellency, to declare that I could actually present you with a check just now.
And I'd love it.
And if you so desire, before we close our bank operations today, which is 2:15, that will be in a consolidated fund today. So if you
So we've managed to get from KRA so far 400,000 liters, which we will put into small packs of quarters, maybe 100 ml, and for matatu bus stops in 20-liter pails so that they can spray the matatus, which we've said that we want done. So we're looking at about between 1 million and 2 million packages for Kenyans. So for those, Excellency, who wanted to gouge Kenyans, you need to get rid of your hand sanitizer by Monday.